Hola, mi amigos. I'm Traveling Charlie, and welcome to magnificent South Beach, Florida, home of the world's largest conglomeration of Art Deco buildings.
Most of these Art Deco buildings were built a long time ago in the 30s and 40s.
My goal is to bring you the best possible video tour of Miami that I can, so please stay tuned. And first, let's start with where the gruesome chainsaw scene was filmed at for the movie Scarface. I'm standing in the spot now where Tony Montana's friend was sitting in the car talking to that chick just before he went up. His friend went up and rescued him from being chopped up by the chainsaw. Here the staircase is the staircase that Tony Montana's friend went up and then shot through the glass door and rescued Tony. It's just above Johnny Rockets here. And let's take a look at that gruesome scene. It was the most incredible scene in the movie I've ever seen. One of the most. So let's take a look at that before we go over and take a closer look at the staircase. What an absolutely fantastic scene. Well put together. As you can see, they changed the steps a little bit. But you go up there, and then he went up one more set of stairs, and that's where that glass door was at. They used to have a solid wood door there with a bunch of signature on it. That's probably still the same door, or plywood, but they painted over it white, as you can see. So what a magnificent scene that was. I really love that gruesome scene. But adios, muchachos. Now let's go down the road a few blocks to the fabulous Gianni Versace Mansion. It cost $46. It just sold for $46 million. Although I think he had like $50 million invested in it. It's the only resident. It was the only residence here on Ocean Drive, but they turned it into. Since he died, they eventually auctioned it off, and now a few years ago they turned it into a very expensive private resort. For instance, Justin Bieber stayed there last December, and it cost him $25,000 a night. So my name's Charlie, and I appreciate you watching. And now I want you to come along for the ride. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Let's get this party started. This 23,000 square foot mansion is a lot bigger than it looks from the outside. It has a whopping 10 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, and a 54-foot long mosaic pool lined with 14 karat gold that he had designed by a company in France and shipped over here in 75 pieces and then reassembled. He has entertained anybody from the likes of Madonna all the way to people as elegant as Princess Diana. Here we are. It takes up the entire corner here on the block. And the entrance is here. You can now actually eat here and take photos around the mosaic pool. I'm not sure about the rest of it though, because I have not eaten inside, but the only way they'll let you take photos is if you eat here. If Gianni Versace was alive today, he would be worth a mega $1.7 billion.
Gianni Versace was a world's famous fashion designer. He was shot dead here on these steps on July 16, 1997 by a serial killer named Andrew Philip Cunanan. It was around 9 a.m. After he returned from his morning walk to the news cafe down the road, where he would eat breakfast outside, get his newspaper, and come back. And waiting here for him was a serial killer. So now let's trace his steps back to the News Cafe and go have some breakfast. And you'll see why he enjoyed eating there. It's a very lovely place. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Adios, muchacho.
Andrew was an American serial killer who murdered at least 5 people, including fashion designer Gianni Versace, during a 3-month-long period in 1997. As police were closing in on him on July 23, 1997, 8 days after murdering Versace, Andrew shot himself in the mouth in an upstairs bedroom of this Miami houseboat with the same gun that he used to kill Versace with. He was only 27 years old. And here we are, the News Cafe, the place where he had his last breakfast.
The killing spree ended when Andrew committed suicide. Police said that they do not know why Gianni Versace was murdered, and they also said that they may never know the answers because the man who killed him committed suicide. As everybody knows, Miami is famous for their beautiful exotic cars. They have a lot of them. I don't know if they have the most in the world or what. But they have Ferraris, Bentleys, Lambos, you name it, they've got it. But this guy over here in the Ferrari was kind of a prick to me this morning, so I'm going to have my dog Fido go piss on his car. Go get him, Fido.
Now let's head over to Madero's on Ocean Boulevard, Ocean Drive. They say that they have the best. They claim to have the world's best hamburgers. I'm gonna go find out, and you're gonna come along with me. So let's go. Vámonos. So here we are at Madero's. So let's go on in and see if what they say is true. If they really do have the world's best hamburger.
Food has arrived. The world's most delicious hamburger. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's see. Get this off of here. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's on a French bun. They may be right. That may be the best hamburger I've ever had. It's absolutely delicious. Delicious. Madero's. See, there's the sign. World's famous hamburger. Most delicious hamburger. And behind me, I don't know about you, but when I've got palm trees in the background, it don't get much better than that. Miami Beach actually started off as a coconut plantation, a coconut farm. So perhaps this park over here is the remains of it. I know there's a park on this stretch that's called Loomis Park, after the guy who he was one of the coconut farmers before he sold it and moved or whatever. But so perhaps those are the remains of the orchards. And now let's head over to Jungle Island and check out the zoo. Come on.
Well, we made it to Jungle Island, in between South Beach and Miami, next to Star Island. Let's go in and take a look at these wild, exotic animals. Come on. I can't wait.
On second thought, let's make like horse manure and hit the trail. That was a close call with the animals. But here we are now at Bayside Marketplace, Miami, Florida, where you can go shopping, you can go eat at Hooters, or you can go eat here at Bubblegump Shrimp, or you can do like I'm going to do and pay $25, $28 for a boat tour of Star Island so we can go see Tony Montana's Scarface Mansion and Shaquille O'Neal's mansion, and also Julio Iglesias and many more. And so come along for the ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Traveling Charlie. Here's the shopping complex. It's pretty much your typical shopping complex. We have all kind of souvenirs. You can always get your vegetarian t-shirt. I know a lot of my subscribers probably like vegetarian food. See all kind of Spanish people here. Miami's full of it. You need to, one thing I've learned though, you need to get a hat like I bought, and you need to get some sunblock. They make some that are like speed stick, antiperspirant. That's the best because it's clear. You can just rub it on your face and it's not messy. That was the best. I bought different kinds, and by far that was the best. You go down to Walgreens and get it for like $7, $8. Okay, but that's pretty much it. You know, it's just like a shopping mall except it's outdoors. Let's go get our tickets to Tony Montana. So basically you just come over here and you buy your tickets to Star Island. The boat's not here yet, but you'll pretty much get on right here on the Island Queen. It's covered. You can either sit on top or in an air-conditioned area so you don't get sunburned. And look at that magnificent yacht over there. Wow.
4 days, 3 days.
Or you can take the boat over here called the Thriller. It's a speedboat, but the problem is you're going to pay more money, probably $70 or $40, and you're going to be burnt because there's no shade. But anyway, there's the rest of the marketplace. It goes, the shopping complex goes through there around to the Hard Rock Cafe. But anyway, mi amigos, I'm going to go buy my tickets now and then take you to Star Island. Come along for the ride.
We're going to take the Bayside Blaster boat because it's on sale for $20.
I'm Traveling Charlie, and we're on our way to Star Island to see Julio Iglesias' house and Shaquille O'Neal's mansion and many more. But my favorite, Tony Montana's Scarface Mansion. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and come along for the ride. This is Ricky Martin's mansion with the dome on the top there. Must be nice to have that kind of money. I can't believe he's still rich off of that Living La Vida Loca song.
3-story white mansion, Ricky Martin. Casa 3 piso color blanco, Ricky
There it is.
with daily room service.
This was Al Capone's mansion at one point in time.
La casita aquí pequeña al lado del agua. Esa propiedad desde 1928 a 1947.
That one with the open air windows at the bottom of the brown roof.
Alfonso Al Capone.
Al Capone. That was way back when. Here we have Sean Peter Puffer Combs' mansion on Star Island. Beautiful.
Bueno, esta casa de 2 pisos color roja de Iglesias. Julio built this house with a
Here we have on Star Island Julio Iglesias mansion. They say he has a room for every girl that he's loved before here. He keeps a room for everyone. To all the girls I've loved before, you traveled in and out my door. I must dedicate this song. Here is Will the Jiggy Smith's home, his mansion, his vacation home here on Star Island. Must be nice. Must be nice. This tropical garden here is the backyard of this house up on the left.
That's one lucky dog.
I believe it cost $15 million.
Every day the dog has a different tree. And that's a greenhouse.
They said he bought this house just to walk his dog.
Esa casa verde allá atrás. Tienen plantas importadas de todo el mundo allá adentro. He has plants imported from around the world in there.
He says plants imported from around the world in here.
African date palms. imported at
South African bay
$10,000 each.
palms, imported at
Las palmas que
$10,000
están al
each.
lado del agua fueron importadas de Sudáfrica a $10,000 cada palma. It belongs to
28,000
Dr.
square
Philip
feet
Frost,
is actually
founder
$58 million.
CEO of
I was
IBEX
wrong.
Pharmaceuticals, makers of generic drugs.
It's a
Bueno, lo que
pharmaceutical.
estamos mirando ahora es la casa principal, 28,000 pies cuadrados, duró 3 años y medio para completar, un
What a
precio de
beautiful house.
58 millones de dólares.
$10,000 a
Y
piece
le
for those
pertenece al
South
Dr.
African
Felipe
palms.
Frost, dueño presidente.
This is
del
actually the
Experience.
home of the guy who created Viagra.
Viagra.
That's why all the palm
Two-story
trees are
white
standing
mansion
straight
used in the
up.
filming of the movie The Specialist with Sylvester.
This is
Obviamente
Sharon
hicieron algo
Stone's
mal.
mansion right next door to it. Right next door to it. It's pretty nice.
Around
Here's
here
the
we called her
Elizabeth
the
Taylor's
housekeeper.
mansion that she had
The reason
when she
why
was
is
married
because
to
every
Eddie
time she got a
Fisher.
divorce, she got to keep the house.
When she got a divorce, she got to
Bueno,
keep the
esa casa
house.
de 2 pisos con los
You see
blancos
the
de Chicago le
rabbit
perteneció a Elizabeth Taylor cuando estaba casada con Eddie Fisher hace como
Statue.
16 matrimonios atrás.
Shaquille O'Neal's mansion. He sold it to Naomi Campbell.
A la derecha su estudio de
This
grabación.
is Gloria Estefan's recording studio mansion on the right, and her
And this
regular
is one of
residence
two
on the left.
properties that they owned on the island.
And
Esa
that's
es una
actually
de las
just one of
propiedades
two
que
properties
pertenecen a
that
la
they
gente
own
para
on
quien
Star Island.
We're not allowed to
Wow.
mention the other property. Nosotros no podemos
Must
mencionar
be,
la otra
must
propiedad.
be nice. This cruise is pretty good, but I don't recommend it because I didn't see Tony Montana's Scarface Mansion on this tour, and I saw it on the other tour. I guess I should have paid that much more. I don't recommend this.
It used to take 7 to 10 days to unload these shipping containers, but now it only takes 24 hours with this state-of-the-art shipping port. And look at this magnificent view of downtown Miami. It is absolutely breathtaking in these million-dollar yachts. I'm not certain of the reason we didn't get to see the Scarface Mansion on this Bayside Blaster boat. But I know 6 years ago on this boat here, the Island Queen, that I did see the Scarface Mansion, so I suggest you take this boat. But it could be neither boat sees it because of privacy reasons nowadays.
Hola, mi amigos. We're here at Espanola Way. It's a section of little restaurants and bars, possibly shopping centers. I don't know. I've never been there, but it's a popular tourist attraction here. Location. Actually, the road next to me is also Espanola Way. But once you get across Washington Avenue, they block it off, and it's cars are prohibited. And it's maybe a block or two long, I'm not certain. But if you'll stay tuned for this commercial break, and once we get back, I want you to come along for the ride. Well, I wasn't too impressed with it. It's basically just a nice little place to eat at. A bunch of little places, restaurants to eat at. I mean, if you got a family here, that's probably a good place to come. But let me walk back through and I'll show you. Come along for the ride. Must be an Italian restaurant. For all you single guys out here, here's an absolutely gorgeous. Are you Latina?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
Macedonia.
Barcelona?
Macedonia.
Wow, they're growing beautiful over there, don't they?
Thank you.
Yes,
You
they
want to
do.
join us?
I just ate. I'm sorry,
We have a
maybe
happy hour drinks
pieces when
at the
you're
bar. Mojito and margarita, $5.95.
Locian. I'm sorry.
Okay, next time.
All right. Wow, she was nice. Honey dripping off her lips. I bet a lot of guys fall for that. I'm nice, I usually do, but I can't drink anymore. I'll probably go to jail down here in Miami. But that's pretty much it. Let's see, we got the little welcome to Espanola Way here. And no trip to South Beach would be complete without actually coming out here to the beach and wading in the water. That's my favorite thing to do. Just relax out here in the ocean and kind of walk around. It's the easiest exercise you can do is just trying to maintain your spot on the beach and not drifting down that way. But it's relaxing. It's like you're away from everybody, but you're not away from everybody. That's what I enjoy about it. You kind of get some peace out here from the hustle and bustle of South Beach. South Beach is actually a hustle and bustle type little town, little city. Like there's a lot of all the tourists, a lot of Europeans here.
Met somebody from Chile, South America, Germany, and Poland, Boston. You know, you get all the a variety of people here. But that's probably a plane about to land from Germany now. I don't know. But anyway, oh, here comes the wave. Let's go through this. Let's go. Oh, here's the big one. Okay, but anyway, I appreciate people subscribing to my channel. I can't believe I actually have subscribers. That's awesome. So thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and come along for the ride.